Let's be real. At some point, we've all looked in the mirror and thought, I need a change. Your life feels stuck, you feel demotivated, uninspired, or even tired of being seen in a certain way. Or maybe, deep down, you know that you're meant for something bigger. Well, guess what? That little voice inside your head isn't lying. Good news is, you don't have to stay the same. You can completely reinvent yourself. New energy, new mindset, new opportunities. And in this video, I'm going to take you step by step on how to rebrand yourself. So let's dive in. Now, before you rebrand yourself, you have to let go of who the world thinks you are. From the moment that we are born, the society, our family, the people around us start projecting their thoughts, their beliefs, and their expectations on us. They tell us who we are, what we're capable of, what our limitations should be, sometimes without even realizing it. You're too quiet. You're not that smart. People like you don't do things like that. We get to hear all these things over time and we start believing them. We shrink ourselves to fit into these boxes that they have created, mistaking their opinion for our personality. But the truth? None of these labels are real unless we accept them. The moment you realize that who you are is a choice and not a label assigned to you, you set yourself free. You get to rewrite the narrative. You get to decide who you become. The exercise is write down 3 to 5 labels that people have given you. They could be things like shy, failure, lazy, too nice, too serious. Then ask yourself, do I actually believe this or did I just accept it? Then you rewrite the narrative. Like, I used to be the shy one, but now I'm stepping into my confidence. Or, I used to be the quiet one, now I'm stepping into my voice. The only reason that people see you a certain way is because you keep showing up as a certain version of you. So that changes today. Let's see the new you checklist: appearance reset, body language upgrade, and energy shift. Your appearance, your body language, your energy are the first things people notice about you long before you even speak. So, while building a new image, let's first address the appearance shift. Now, it's not just about looking good, it's about matching your outer appearance with your inner evolution. If you're watching this video, chances are you are working on yourself constantly every day, healing your wounds, healing your traumas, working on your shadows. And when you heal your inner child wounds, that healing shows up in your physical reality, in your personality. So dress the way your future self would. Dress the way your future healed self would. The version of you that is more confident. Change the way you carry yourself. Stand taller. Make more eye contact. Move with confidence. This instantly shifts how others perceive you and, more importantly, how you perceive yourself. Your energy is your silent introduction. The way you walk into a room, the way you carry yourself, the way you radiate. These are the unspoken signals that tell the world you've leveled up. Speaking clearly, not over explaining yourself, and setting boundaries. Tell the people that now you are showing up differently and that they will have to get used to the new version of you. When you master these 3 elements, you don't just look different, you feel different, and that changes everything. Have you ever noticed how confident people take up space? They don't rush their words and they own their presence. Start doing that. You could have previously thought, oh, I don't want to cause any inconvenience. Oh, I don't want to impose. Sweetie, that's okay. Take up space for once and see. Reinventing yourself is a process. It might feel uncomfortable in the beginning, but there's nothing wrong with it. Every powerful brand has a story. What's yours? The way that you tell your story shapes the way that you live your life. Too often, we hold on to these narratives of pain, of limitation, of failure, replaying them, retelling them over and over again. I was always this shy. I was never good at this. Life has always been unfair to me. See, I have been there too. For years, I was living with this victim mentality that bad things keep happening to me. I keep meeting bad people until the day I stopped. Truth is, you are not what happened to you. You are not your past. You are the meaning you choose to give those experiences. To me personally, it was my mom who asked me to change the way I tell my story. I remember I was sitting with her, cribbing about life years ago, when she suddenly stopped me and told me, like, stop. You can't go on like this. You have to change the way you tell your story. You can't keep saying life's been unfair to me, bad things keep happening to me. Otherwise, you'll keep manifesting all of these bad things into your life. And what a great suggestion it was. Because the day I stopped complaining, I felt lighter. Suddenly, the weight of all these wounds, burdens, and failures and bad experiences started lifting for me just by changing the narrative. This makes your battle with mental health also much easier. Mastering your story means rewriting it with power and not pain, shifting from victim to victor mentality. So instead of saying, I've struggled a lot through years, say, I've learned so much resilience through challenges. Instead of saying, I've always been lost, say, I'm still evolving into my highest self. Your story isn't set in stone. It's a script that you get to write. So write it in a way that empowers you and not limits you. The world will believe in your transformation the moment that you do. Your environment is holding you back, or it's pushing you forward. There is no in between. The people you surround yourself with, the places that you spend time in, and the energy that you surround yourself with, all of these shape your mindset, habits, and eventually your future. If you're constantly in places that drain you, keep you stuck in old patterns, or reinforce the identity that you're trying to let go, growth is nearly impossible. Reinventing yourself requires a deliberate shift on your part. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge you and inspire you, creating spaces that energize you, and removing anything from your life that no longer aligns with your new identity. Change your environment, and you'll naturally change your thoughts, actions, and results. It's not just about where you are, it's about where you're headed to. So, the upgrade your circle rules are 1. Audit your environment. 2. Connect with people who match your future. And 3. Create distance from anything that keeps you stuck. Your rebrand is not just about what you do, it's also about what you stop tolerating. Lastly, act as if you've already arrived. The biggest mistake people make when reinventing themselves is waiting to feel ready. Truth is, you'll never feel fully ready. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes because of action. So instead of waiting, start acting like the version of you you're becoming. Walk like them, speak like them, make decisions like them. Embody the energy before the world even recognizes the new you. At first, it might feel unnatural, like you're playing a role. But guess what? Every powerful person you admire once had to do the same. The fastest way to becoming your future self is to live as them now. The world won't believe your reinvention until you do. So stop waiting and start being. So the future you challenge is write down how the upgraded you would think, talk, and act. Then, for the next 30 days, embody this version of you daily. And next, don't explain the change to anyone. Just be the change, embody that change. Reinvention isn't something you try, it's something you decide. And the day that you've made that decision, the world will adjust accordingly. If you're serious about reinventing yourself, drop I'm ready in the comments. And if you want more content on transformation, confidence, and mindset, do hit that subscribe button because this is just the beginning. I'll see you in my next one.